Are you struggling with high customer churn in your SaaS business? Maybe you're feeling uncertain about how to improve your long-term customer retention. Don't worry, you are not alone. In the next few minutes, we're going to start diving into some effective strategies to help you reduce your long-term customer churn and help you create a solid foundation for your business growth. Welcome to MadX Digital Channel, where we help SaaS and B2B tech companies scale their organic lead acquisition. I'm Perry, the founder of MadX, and I've helped countless tech businesses transform their SEO strategies and achieve incredible growth. Today, we are tackling a topic that's crucial for every SaaS business out there: customer churn. You know, that dreaded rate which your hard-won customers decide to stop using your services. If you're a founder or an SEO manager or anyone who's involved in the growth of a SaaS business, then this topic is something you can't afford to ignore. Customer churn can be a silent killer for SaaS businesses, helping to drain resources and hinder your growth. But don't worry, there are some effective strategies that can significantly reduce churn and boost customer retention, leading to a much healthier, more sustainable business. And that's exactly what we're going to dive into today. So whether you're new to this concept or you've been grappling with it for some time, stick around as we unfold some of that mystery of customer churn and give you some tools to help combat it. So let's kick things off by defining exactly what churn means. Simply put, churn is the rate at which your customers decide to stop using your SaaS product over a period of time. Now, this might be due to a variety of reasons, which we're going to touch upon a little bit later. But, why do we care about reducing churn at all? Well, the answer is threefold. Firstly, by reducing churn, you're directly increasing your revenue and profitability. It's a well-known fact that retaining customers is far more cost-effective than acquiring new ones. The longer a customer stays with you, the more valuable they become over time. This brings us to our second point: enhanced customer lifetime value, or CLTV for short. CLTV is the total revenue you can expect from a single customer throughout their relationship with your business. So it makes a ton of sense that the longer the relationship lasts, the higher that CLTV. And finally, let's not forget about reputational benefits. Customers that stick around with you are more likely to refer your product and services to others, amplifying your reach and credibility in the marketplace. So it's clear that understanding and managing churn should be high priority on your task list for your SaaS business. So how do we do it? Let's dig a little deeper into the causes of churn, and then we'll explore some effective strategies to help combat it. Now, before we jump into those strategies for reducing churn, we first need to understand what the root causes are. It's like a doctor diagnosing a patient. The treatment will be far more effective once we understand what's really going on. So in this chapter, we'll dive into two main ways to help you identify the reasons why your customers might be jumping ship. Firstly, we'll discuss the power of conducting customer surveys and performing feedback analysis. There's a wealth of insights to be covered there, straight from the source, your customers. Then we're going to explore how analyzing usage data and customer behavior can provide you with some valuable insights to your business. By understanding how customers interact with your product, and you can identify potential red flags and areas for improvement. Identifying the causes of churn is really crucial in creating effective retention strategies. So go get a pen and paper, download, record this video, however you want to do it, because we're going to dive into some valuable tactics for you. Well, let's begin with our first method of identifying causes of churn: customer surveys and feedback analysis. There's no denying the importance of hearing directly from your customers about their experiences, their challenges, and the reasons they might be deciding to leave. Customers' surveys can provide direct insight into what's working, what's not working, and what can be improved. You can use different types of surveys, like exit surveys, surveys for churned customers, or ongoing surveys for existing ones to constantly check the pulse of your customer satisfaction. In addition to surveys, in-depth interviews can also shed light on more complex issues that might not be able to be captured in a survey. The advantage here is the ability to dig deeper with the customer's responses and clarify any ambiguities that you might have in their response. Don't underestimate the power of your customer support interactions. Analyzing these can reveal recurring issues and pain points that are causing dissatisfaction among your customers. By understanding your customer feedback, you'll start noticing some common causes of churn, especially in the SaaS industry. A poor onboarding process can also lead to customer churn. If customers don't understand how to get value out of the product right from the get-go, they're probably going to abandon their process. Secondly, lack of product updates or improvements can also lead to customer dissatisfaction. Your customers want to see that you're constantly evolving, adapting the product to meet their needs. Subpar customer support can also lead to churn. Your customers want to feel heard, they want to feel supported. If the issues aren't addressed promptly and effectively, they're going to decide to look elsewhere where they do have support. These are just a few quick examples that might be causing some problems within your business. But conduct surveys, analyze that feedback, and you can identify those problems and work towards solutions. All right, up next, we're going to dive into a second method for uncovering churn causes, which is analyzing usage data and user behavior. So we've talked about the value of hearing directly from those customers, but there's another equally valuable source of insight to explore: your usage data. Think of it like the digital footprints your users leave behind when they interact with your SaaS platform. By tracking and analyzing all these events, you can gain a deeper understanding of how your customers are even using your product, what features they're using, and where they might be encountering some difficulties in the user journey. For instance, by looking at the time spent on your platform, you can gauge customer engagement. Are users logging in regularly? Do they spend quality time on your platform? Or do they log in, bounce off as soon as they logged in, indicating there's probably an issue? Monitoring feature usage can provide insights into the value your customers are getting from the product itself. Are there certain features that are rarely used? This could indicate that there's a need for better education around those features, or maybe that's just not the right thing that they are looking for. Lastly, tracking customer support interactions can show you where customers are experiencing difficulties. Are there recurring issues? That are causing frustrations? Certain points in the journey where they start to interact? All this information can be vital in reducing those pain points and improving the overall user experience. The key here is to use the data available to understand and improve your customer's experience, which ultimately will reduce the churn. And after we've identified all these issues, it's time to combat them head on with effective strategies. Okay, so we've got a grip on identifying the causes of churn. It's time to look at how we can tackle those with an effective strategy. So in this chapter, we'll dive into 4 key strategies that can significantly reduce churn for your SaaS business. These strategies aren't just theoretical, they're practical, they're actionable, and are proven effective time and time again. Firstly, we're going to talk about enhancing onboarding and user experiences. We'll look at how a smooth and engaging start can help keep customers around for a longer time. Secondly, we'll dive into the importance of continuous product improvement and updates. Keeping your product fresh and relevant is crucial in this ever-changing tech landscape. Next, we'll discuss proactive customer engagement and support. It's not just about reacting to problems, it's about preventing them as well. Finally, we'll examine pricing and value optimization. Let's ensure that your customers see the value in every dollar that they're spending with you. So sit back, let's jump into these strategies. Okay, so let's jump into these strategies and give you some knowledge to help you start reducing your churn and improving your customer retention today. So let's kick off our 4 strategies with a big one: enhancing onboarding and user experience. You see, a well-structured onboarding process can make the difference between a customer who sticks around and one that drops off. A smooth onboarding process ensures your customers understand your product, how to use it, and most importantly, see the value it provides from day one. To improve your customer onboarding, consider incorporating clear and concise product tutorials. Remember, your customers shouldn't have to struggle to understand how to use your product. Make it simple for them. Next, maybe try thinking about personalizing the onboarding experience. Not all customers are the same, and not all will use your product in the same way. Personalized guidance can help them find value in your product faster and more effectively. Lastly, provide proactive customer support during these initial stages. Being available to help resolve any hiccups along the way can significantly enhance the user experience and foster positive relationships from the get-go. Remember, a great start can lead to a long-lasting customer relationship. Up next, we'll look at the power of continuous product improvements and updates. Our second strategy focuses on something that should never stand still: your product. Continually improving your product and providing updates is really crucial to keeping your product relevant and valuable to your customers. Think of it as a way of showcasing how your customers and that you're committed to meeting their needs and evolving with them as things change in the landscape. One of the key ways to do this is by regularly collecting and acting on customer feedback. This shows your customers that their opinions matter and can directly influence the development of your product. Next, by conducting usability testing and beta programs, allows you to uncover potential issues, potential improvements, and good solutions that you want to be rolling out. By including your customers in these processes, you can get a real-time feedback and validate your improvements. Finally, implementing feature updates and enhancements based on user requests show your customers that you're responsive to their needs. This can significantly boost customer satisfaction and loyalty, and ultimately reduce churn. Remember, a product that keeps getting better is one that customers want to stick around for. But that's not all. Up next is how to be more proactive with your customer engagement. Okay, so our third strategy centers on your customers. Pretty much all of them center around customers, but it's all about being proactive in that engagement and in that support here. Building those really strong relationships with your customers and providing exceptional support can make a world of difference in reducing churn. It's about showing your customers that you're not just a provider, but a partner in helping them succeed with what they are trying to do. Regular check-ins and customer success programs are great ways to stay connected with your customers. These not only show your customers that you care about their success, but also help identify any issues early before they get to a churn point. Then there's personalized communication and targeted campaigns. Sending out generic one-size-fits-all messages just doesn't cut it today. You need to tailor your communication to customers based on their specific needs and the usage within your product. And that will go such a long way because it will help them feel valued. Lastly, having effective and responsive customer support channels is a must. The quicker and more effectively you can resolve a customer's issue, the more likely they will stay with your service. Proactive customer engagement and support not only reduces churn, but also helps create longer, loyal customers. Okay, so next we're going to look at how pricing and value optimization helps reduce churn. Our fourth and final strategy brings us to a crucial aspect of your SaaS business: pricing and value optimization. You see, the price your customers pay and the value they perceive to get from your product plays a huge role in their decision to stay or to leave. It's all about creating a balance where your customers feel they're getting their money's worth. A good place to start is by conducting market research and competitor analysis. Understand the pricing landscape, see what your competitors are doing, evaluate where your product stands in comparison. Next, maybe consider offering some flexible pricing options and plans. Not all customers have the same needs or the same budgets. By providing flexibility, you can cater to a wider range of customers while maximizing your revenue. Finally, consider how you can provide additional value through upsells, cross-sells, or tiered offerings. This not only increases your revenue, but also provides more options for your customers to get the value that they're looking for. Remember, when your customers see the value in every dollar they spend with you, they're not likely to stick around. Up next, we'll look at how you can measure and monitor churn rate to help track your progress. So, okay, we've talked about a lot of strategies to help you reduce churn, but then how do you actually measure and monitor our progress when we do these strategies? Understanding your churn rate is the crucial part of the journey, but it's all about knowing how many customers you're losing over time and how this impacts your revenue. So the key metrics we'll discuss are going to include customer churn rate, revenue churn rate. But we're not just collecting these numbers for fun. The real power lies in using this churn data to make informed decisions and iterate on our retention strategies. Remember, the goal is not just to reduce churn, but to learn from it and become better at customer retention. Okay, so that's a wrap on our high-level introduction to reducing long-term churn for your SaaS business. If you'd like to dive deeper into this topic, you can check out our further reading and viewing content options. We've got a ton of detailed guides and resources waiting for you, like our SEO for SaaS, the ultimate guide for founders and marketers. We have a content marketing guide for SaaS and many, many more. You can see these in the description below. And if you stick around, a video will be suggested for you at the end of this video. If you did find this content valuable, do us a favor, please hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. This way you won't miss out on any of our upcoming content that is always geared towards helping SaaS and B2B businesses. Thank you for tuning in. We're really thrilled to have you join us today, and I wish you all the best on your SaaS journey.